For 21 seasons, Norm Abram walked into a small Massachusetts workshop, put on his safety glasses, and built something beautiful right in front of you. There were no gimmicks, no elimination rounds, and no celebrity guests, just a man, his tools, and a plan. The show was a staple of PBS, beloved by millions of loyal viewers who tuned in every week to learn the craft of woodworking. So, when it abruptly ended in 2009, fans were stunned. There were no public feuds, no network cancellations, and no scandals. The reason Norm walked away was entirely his own, and it speaks volumes about the man himself. Welcome back to Royal Time of Hollywood. Today, we are pulling back the curtain on the quiet legacy of the new Yankee workshop and the real reason it had to end. The show that built a generation. Launched in 1989 by producer Russell Morrish, the mastermind behind this old house, the show was designed to highlight Norm Abram's unique patience and clarity. Morrish had watched Norm work as a lead carpenter and knew he could make a complex dovetail joint look approachable to anyone. The format was deceptively simple. Norm would introduce a project, visit a historical landmark tied to its style, and then head to a 96-square-foot workshop to build it step by step. There were no shortcuts and no hired hands doing the work off-camera. Every cut, every joint, and every mistake belonged entirely to Norm. This radical authenticity became the soul of the program. Over 21 seasons, he completed 235 projects, making himself one of the most influential figures in American craft without ever resorting to fanfare. The reality behind the camera. What the audience saw was a calm, meditative 22-minute episode. What they didn't see was the grueling reality of the production. Each project required between 40 and 60 hours of preparation and filming. Norm wasn't just hosting a show, he was doing the heavy lifting, sourcing lumber, and executing the builds in real time. Simultaneously, Norm was maintaining a full-time role on this old house. For years, he was effectively working two incredibly demanding television jobs at once. The physical environment took a massive toll. The workshop floor was bare concrete, and during active filming, Norm stood on it for 8 to 12 hours a day, year after year. If you're enjoying this video, make sure to check out the other stories and shocking updates on our channel. We've covered many incredible celebrity journeys, tragic endings, and untold Hollywood secrets that you don't want to miss. Binge watch our previous videos to discover more surprising facts, emotional stories, and where your favorite stars are today. Your support helps us bring you more powerful content like this, so don't forget to explore, watch more, and stay tuned for the next video. The physical toll and the decision. By 2009, Norm Abram was approaching 60. 2 decades of repetitive sawing, chiseling, and sanding had taken a toll on his body. He suffered from persistent joint pain, back strain from bending over workbenches, and chronic plantar fasciitis from standing on concrete. Norm never complained on screen, but behind the scenes, he realized he could no longer sustain that level of intensity. The ending was entirely Norm's decision. He didn't want to drag the show out or compromise the quality of the work. He simply stated that they had a great run, and it was time to step away. Producer Russell Morrish noted that the show couldn't continue with anyone else. It was a specific man doing a specific thing. Furthermore, Norm had his own home, a timber-framed colonial he built himself, with unfinished projects he finally wanted the time to complete. What the show left behind. When WGBH Boston announced there would be no further episodes, there was no farewell special or dramatic goodbye. It ended exactly how Norm had always worked, quietly and without unnecessary ceremony. The legacy of the new Yankee workshop is etched into the thousands of pieces of furniture built by viewers who followed his measured drawings. In 2023, when the episodes were released for free on YouTube, a whole new generation discovered the restorative power of Norm's quiet confidence. Ending the show wasn't a retreat from woodworking. It was Norm making space to practice his craft on his own terms, without the crushing weight of television deadlines. Norm Abram gave everything he had to his audience for 21 years. When his body finally tapped him on the shoulder, he listened. While much of Hollywood is busy chasing attention, Norm built an iconic career by simply being good at what he does, consistently, honestly, and with zero drama. If this story of integrity and craft resonated with you, Please like this video, subscribe to Royal Time of Hollywood, and hit the bell notification.